First up, I'd like to introduce Professor Vincent Houleveen, who is CIO here at the University of Heidelberg and Director of the Computing Center, to give us a welcome from Heidelberg. Over to you. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Tom, for the introduction. So it's my pleasure to welcome you. My name is Vincent Houleveen. I'm the CIO of Heidelberg University. And well, it's my really, I'm very happy to welcome you. In fact, at Heidelberg University, I'm very happy that IWOCL will take place here at this university. I'm also a computer scientist and strongly also interested in the topics of this conference. And I want to emphasize that I personally think that indeed the topics, in fact, we are going to address in the framework of this conference are highly relevant. So there is a lot to be done at the interface between, I would say, computer architecture, compilers, and algorithms. So the ability to use, in fact, hardware and indeed new architecture, well, GPU-based or CPU-based, or indeed hybrid architecture, to use that at best for indeed applications, I think is very important topics. And currently, I observe the fact that we have quite often very powerful hardware, but we, from the side of the application, are not able to use that. And I think IWOCL is giving, and Kronos is giving a very important contribution to put, in fact, the different pieces of this puzzle together. So, today, I'm not going to go much into details on the issue of computer architecture, compilers, algorithms. My goal today is to give a small presentation about Heidelberg University so that you have a kind of flavor, a feeling, what is this university, and yes, what are we doing here? Maybe I just would like to begin my presentation on asking, since we're a small group, who has already been in Heidelberg? Ah, okay, some of you. So, okay, not the majority. So by this means, I will keep introducing indeed in more details the university, since the majority here has not been there, already been here. So we are understanding ourselves as a comprehensive university. We are indeed the oldest university in Germany, founded in 1386. We are very proud and happy that we have a very good, reputation, and we're well established, not only in Germany, but also at an international level. And I know this is somewhat of politics, maybe boring for starting the conference, but I just wanted to emphasize the fact that there is in Germany, like in many other countries, a kind of competition of the different universities. And we call that the excellence strategy. And we are part of this excellence strategy, and we are very proud that we were, and we are very successful in this competition. My goal maybe today is to give a very small overview what we are doing, and the kind of sizing we have, but I will try to switch to the next slide, and it doesn't work. Okay. So I keep it very short. Yes, in ranking, we are in Germany in the first 5 universities, but my main point now is to emphasize the fact that we have indeed 3 till 4 campuses in Heidelberg. We are here in what we call Neuenheimer Feld. So this is the campus where natural engineering, life sciences, and medicine is being, in fact, involved. And this building you see here is a building just in front of this building. You're here in Mathematikon. And this Mathematikon is the building where mathematics and computer science is being located. And so we are in Neuenheimer Feld, so it means we are a little bit outside the center, in fact, the old town. From here, and I hope Axel will show that, from here you can see the old town campus, and you will have for sure the ability to visit, in fact, Heidelberg, a very beautiful city, where indeed humanities and social sciences are being located. And we have Bergheim, where indeed Asian studies, sociology, political sciences, and economics are being located. Just as a fun fact, it turns out that Heidelberg has a faculty in another city called Mannheim. Mannheim is a very large city in Germany, 10 kilometers from here. And in Mannheim, we have, in fact, indeed a medical faculty, in fact, there. So my point is just to say we have different campuses, and you are here in Neuenhammerfeld, in fact, related to engineering, life sciences, medicine, computer science, and mathematics. We have 13 faculties, theology, law, medical, 2 medical faculties, philosophy, and of course, faculties, in fact, where we currently are is the Faculty of Mathematics and Computer Science. And as a matter of fact, so don't want to go into details, but we have quite a lot of activities in, I would say, all kinds of topics related to, let's say, fundamental research in computer science, till AI, till development of algorithms, high-performance computing, and of course, all issues related to the ability to use hardware, as I told at the beginning, in fact, of this presentation, to use hardware at best, in fact, with respect to the application we are considering. There are many, many developments also in this building in numerical simulation based on supercomputers. And of course, we are willing to use indeed the existing technology in an optimal way. And by this means, the activities around IWOCL will offer us extremely important. So we have both, in fact, the issue of more fundamental research and indeed application, and where indeed that kind of activities are quite important. We have more than 30,000 students. 20% of the students are, in fact, international students. So it means we are highly international at some level, and a number which is a little bit unusual, at least for Germany, is a number of indeed PhD student doctoral candidates of 9,000, and we are the largest university in Germany with respect to the number of PhD students. So there is a lot of activities and research being done, in fact, at this university. While, of course, quite a lot of tradition. It, on one side, is very good. On the other side, sometimes we are fighting with the administration and with some processes due to this, let's say, large tradition we have. But for people interested in history and indeed the development of let's say, universities altogether in Europe, Heidelberg is a very, very interesting place to visit, to study on, because there's quite a lot of activities. I just go very shortly in the topic of research for you to have a kind of understanding. So we have what we call fields of focus, 4 in the number. So molecular foundation, life, health, and disease. So all issues related to medical application are very important. FOF2, pattern structures in mathematical data and the material world. FOF2 is in fact the topic where the activities we have in the area of computer science are located, but we have a lot of activities also in social sciences, cultural dynamics, globalized world, self-regulation, regulation are indeed topic addressed in research, and we are trying to really leave that kind of activities in an interdisciplinary network. So I just want to emphasize very few points. Transfer is for us also very interesting. So considering the activities we are addressing in IWOCL, so we have, for example, a strong cooperation with the company Intel, just to give an example, where indeed that kind of developments being done here are directly going in a kind of transfer. And here we have, so just keep it short, an agency where, based on the activities of indeed research activities, we are able to directly cooperate with industry. So there are quite powerful mechanisms being established on the basis of which, in fact, transfer can be indeed, hopefully, implemented in an easy way, and we call that high innovation. So I just always emphasize this high. So at Heidelberg, we are not all high, but as a matter of fact, you will possibly encounter quite a lot of services. We have, for example, chat services of Heidelberg University's HiChat. So we have a conferencing system, HiConf. So we are quite high here, but not the meaning people could think of, but always putting, in fact, in the first letters of Heidelberg, in fact, at the beginning of the different activities we have. Heidelberg is, of course, a location to study. Here, more than 190-degree program being implemented, 58 bachelor programs, 72 master's programs, and maybe to keep it short, one setup we are quite proud of in Heidelberg is the ability to combine different, in fact, topics. So it means, as a computer scientist, if you're interested in music, you can study both computer science and music, no problem. So this is something where you can combine different topics, and I would say we try to offer indeed programs where you can combine a la carte the interest and the different topics you're interested in. So it's the reason why we have a lot of combination of the different programs, in fact, available there. We are research-oriented with respect to teaching. So it means for many aspects related to bachelor's or master's, we very often, not always, but very often combine that kind of activities with research activities or research program or projects, okay? Yes. International affairs, maybe it's also quite interesting for indeed this introduction, 700 Erasmus arrangements. So it means we are quite active in the European level. And I just wanted maybe to emphasize, so people from Heidelberg are not even aware of that we are involved. Heidelberg University is not only in Heidelberg, but we are also in Kyoto, in Japan. So we have indeed an office there in New Delhi, in New York, and in Santiago de Chile. And so it means every students here can go, in fact, in this location. This is part of Heidelberg University, and we are willing, in fact, to emphasize that kind of networking and the ability also to discover and include also other cultures. And this is also one of a key part of this university, the Center abroad, and establishing bridges indeed with Heidelberg. Diversity, family, and equal opportunities, I think is very important for our university. So we are willing to offer indeed also conditions where indeed diversity can be in fact implemented, but also families also can really study, work in this university in a good setup. And this would be the last slide. I just would like to emphasize maybe this last slide, just showing maybe more the traditional setup of a university. I just want to show that because every professor at the university, there is an official always onboarding, and every professor needs to give a talk of 3 minutes exactly at this location. And I had to do that as a professor of this university, and I can tell you it's quite impressive. Okay, by this means, I would like to thank you very much. I just wanted to give a short introduction of this location of Heidelberg University. And I just also would like to wish you a successful workshop, successful conference. I hope first you will enjoy the scientific discussion, but I hope also you will enjoy the environment here and can discover, to my opinion, a very, very beautiful and nice city, and possibly come back after this conference with new ideas. And by this way, in fact, continuing and pushing the topic of this conference, which is, to my opinion, extremely important. Thank you very much.
Yeah, hello and welcome. My name is Axel Alpay. It is my great pleasure and honor to be your local chair for this conference. I work on SYCL compilers and runtimes, which kind of explains my relation to the field. And please do not hesitate to ask me any questions about the venue or Heidelberg, getting around the city, whatever may come up. Or also you may turn to my students, Athanasius and Ekrem, maybe you can wave, who are also here to help you. Which rooms do we have? Well, the short answer is everything that the IWOCL logo touches is yours. On all the rooms that I have reserved, there is a sheet of paper with the IWOCL logo. And this includes this main room where we will have the majority of the talks, but also the two seminar rooms on the opposite side of the hallway there, which you can use, for example, if you want to have some quiet workspace or just as storage or wardrobe for your luggage and clothes and jackets, whatever you can think of. Then we have the common room, which is over there, which we will be using primarily for catering. The common room also includes the roof terrace, which you can which you can find to the left if you go to the common room. And from the roof terrace, you have a lovely view of downtown and also the castle, if you want to enjoy that. Now, as a side note, the common room is, as the name suggests, intended as a common meeting place for all members of the institute, which means that we cannot really send people away if they want to come. This is in general not a problem, because if people see that there's an event going on, then they leave again or they retreat to some corner. But just to point out, we have fairly good catering, and it would be a shame if somebody stole that. So please help us by looking out that the only people with the badges take the food. Yeah, enjoy the drinks and the food that we have. Please make yourself at home with all the couches and comfy chairs and whatnot that you can find around the venue. Enjoy the roof terrace as you please. And lastly, to point out, we get these facilities for free, kindly provided by the university. So please kindly return the favor and be kind to the venue and to the furniture, and try to keep things clean and so on. All of this is under the assumption that the event is for public good, which means that there are some regulations put in place. So if you take photos or videos for the purpose of reporting on the conference or advertising the conference itself, that is perfectly fine. If you wish to take photos or videos for commercial advertisement, then this formally needs approval. So in that case, please talk to me first. All right, if you want to get Wi-Fi access, there's eduroam, if you have that. Otherwise, there's the Heidelberg for You open network, which you can just connect to and then accept some terms and conditions. If you need power for your notebooks, you will find these covers on the floor that you can open, and you will find power sockets underneath. All right, lastly, let's have a great time together, enjoy the conference. And as I said, if there are any questions, please do not hesitate to come and ask me. Thanks.